Well, howdy, y'all. Y'all know who it is. It's LA in the house. We finna talk about it. If you don't want to talk about it, then you don't need to be in this zone. Because I'm finna talk about it. Gemini. See Gemini. So you gonna see what I'm working on. Because I don't want nobody to say, oh, I can't see it. You tripping. But anyway, this is gonna be a good one. Because we're gonna talk about what what's going on in your love life, what's in your mind, what makes you tick, what's going on. And then I got these no kids allowed here. Kids gotta remove themselves because this not for that. Because we got the oral sex game. And we're gonna play this game where we're gonna figure out, I want to know what is going on in your love life, Gemini. What are you not doing that you don't get love? You know, everybody deserves a little love, right? Ain't that right, my Geminis? But anyway, will y'all please put the like and subscribe button because I am trying my best. I'm not, like I say, you can't do miracles in this, but you can tell people what's on your mind. So, you know, I figure like sometimes you see me looking at the camera trying to make sure y'all seeing everything. But anyway, sometimes you just wonder what there's for you. You know, what's out there for you. So we got these I try to just like it on my nerves now. You know, I put it trying to make it for y'all, but it's a little bit too much in my eyeballs, and I'm sorry. And I feel short up in this chair, but we'll have to do because I have to go get my other chair, and I'm gonna do that. But anyway, are y'all ready to hear it? Remember my mumbling? Well, I got these 20th century cards. You can't really show them because they're kind of like real. I mean, I could put it naked. I mean, this is the decentest one I've seen. It's just the 20th century boy. Let me tell you something. Back in 20th century, they had it going on in 19th, 20th century. They loved it too now. They loved sex life. No, don't get it twisted. Sex life, it was on back in that day because they got cards for this. You hear me? Cards for this. I was really tripping. You know, like, what the heck? So we want to know what's going on. What's going on with my cool Geminis? Spirit that they need to know that's going on in their love life. They need to make it a little juicy because it's lacking juice. What's going on? What Gemini's going on in their love life that where they mind at, where they happiness at, what is they doing? Now, if I can't show you the card, don't get mad because I'm telling you. These cards is kind of like beyond. I mean, they're beyond nudity. I don't know if they say something, you know how it is. You can put this on and then still say, oh, that was not good to be on you. But anyway, I'm not going to do it. But anyway, this is my personality, y'all. I'm going to be real with y'all. I like to have fun. I like to be exciting. I like to make everybody feel like they somebody. Because you know what, Geminis, you are somebody. You know, sometimes you need to know that you fine, you lovely, and you just like a bowl of cereal and the wine. You know what I'm saying? Add the bowl of cereal and wine. It sound like a bad man, but sometimes you need wine every day. Little wine ain't gonna hurt nobody because when you drink wine, it helps your heart sometimes. People talk about, don't drink nothing, don't do nothing. I used to be like that. Didn't do nothing, Gemini. But I'm gonna tell you something. Lighten up a little. Lighten up a little. If you want anything to go good in your life, let me tell you something. Also, I wanted to say this. You know how we're always thinking that love is going to be, oh, the dream come true. It's a dream come true, you know. Excuse me, I'll ring the bell because I got to. And I always pray before I get started, so don't think I don't because I don't want y'all to be all thinking I don't. But I don't mean babbling either. But Geminis, let me tell you something. I've learned about y'all. Y'all withdraw y'all sex life. Y'all won't give nobody none when you feel like the other partner doesn't piss you off. You're gonna use sex as a weapon, and you know sex is a weapon. When they show out, you put them in timeout. I understand, Gemini, because what I'm hearing, you put them in timeout. Somebody putting their man or woman in timeout because they done did some stuff. But you know, sometimes we forget. People are not perfect. If you think a relationship gonna be all bowls and walls and they're gonna give you a good cup of water and it's gonna be wonderful and he gonna love me for life, let me tell you something. You gotta spicing that up, Geminis. If you don't spice up your love life, it ain't going nowhere. If you don't put the it's in the, you can't put the bad and use the weapon against them. Because when you do that, it puts them in good nut, but then they be thinking stuff like, well, if I can't get it from you, then I'm going to do something different. And the thing is, you have children by this person, and the person should be understanding, but you got to be understanding if their needs too. If you're married to the Gemini, and you can't go and say, "Well, I'm not giving you none because you showed out. I'm gonna put you in timeout." And then when they do something, "Oh no, you broke the rules. I'm gonna burn your clothes. I'm gonna put you outside and burn you with it." That's allegedly. You know how you get mad, you're gonna burn a man's clothes. You even take all this stuff and sell it in the front yard. You know what I'm saying? So I know the feeling. You want to sell all this stuff when they piss you off. But I'm going to tell you something, Gemini. Come on now. Them two personalities y'all got is on tough. So let me see what the spirits want to tell me. Okay. Let's see. Over here we got, I want to pull a card. Okay. Spirits, what's going on with Geminis and their love life? What is the situation? I got several different decks. I'm trying to figure something out here, but I'm going to put the main card. What's the main problem in their love life? What's the main problem going on in Gemini's love life? I hear you need to sit your butt down somewhere. Stop trying to destroy and rip, because you use the instincts, and so you feel like, well, they're doing me wrong, so I'm gonna cut them off. And then when you cut them off, you back with them. Come on now, you can't be two-sided. If you're mad, you're mad. But you gotta understand, ain't nobody perfect. If you think they're perfect, please, you living in a dream world, because ain't nobody perfect. Okay, let's say all must have prizes. Trying to please everyone. You Gemini, see, you trying to please everyone. You want everybody to feel, I guess, because that turkey time, that Thanksgiving, well, we gonna please everybody. So you gonna please everybody but your person that you with. Y'all in there, I'm gonna please everyone. And I'm gonna do for everybody. But you forgot the person that you should be paying attention to also. Because let me tell you something. Love's hard to find. And if you got a good one, you better keep it. You do whatever you got to do, Geminis, to keep it. Don't mess up your love life for some foolishness. Because foolishness is foolishness. And that's just how I see it. Let's see what else they got to say. What else is going on? I'm babbling too much, but that's just my personality. I want y'all to know who I am. There's too many cards at one time. Okay, let's pull over here. Saying everybody must have surprises. Okay, Spirit, what do you want them to know? Geminis. Okay. Well, we got two cards came out at the same time. They want you. You need to be going your journey. The moon card came up. Some of you are in the moon energy. Like there's things that you don't know. You feel like there's a mystery going on with the person that you're with. There's stuff that you don't understand what's going on. So it's putting you in the zone where I don't get it. What you up to? What you doing? See, I can't show you because look, they're a nudity. So we want to be cool about that. But that's a moon card. Then you got, because these 1920s, they didn't play. They getting it. I'm getting on. Chilla, let's get it on. They didn't play. Y'all think this is the only time that we ever had a good time in life? No, you're lying to yourself. Because back in the day, they did the same thing and just did it in a different way. Okay? So let's move on to the next card. The next card, they want you to basically, you need to, salvage your love life. You need to try to put some, salvage, put the 10 of cups all in it. Put the 10 of cups, put the whole thing in, not partial. They want you to commit to something. They want you to commit to the person that you love and support the person that you're with. Show them that affection. I can't show you everything because they'll be like, well, you being new to see. Because I can't even show all the cards here. It's just, they not cool. But I still use them because, everybody love, hey. Everybody love a little tough sometimes. Everybody like a little up. Anyway, I play too much. Let's see what else. You need to start, to salvage your love life. Because I'm telling you that somebody else wants your love life as well. You think what you don't want, somebody else will want. Then it got the Two of Cups here. You're using your intuition and you want to seek, You want to find out some issues. You want to know what's going on. You want to seek why the connection, what's going on with us. Why we sitting here behind and we're not coming together with our love life because we're using it as a weapon. So you need to salvage your relationship, Gemini. And she's riding the wind. Okay, Two of Swords, you basically riding the wind. You're waiting on results. You're trying to make choices on what you want to do, but you're just waiting on you want to ride the changes, ride the horse. Ride the horse. But I'm not gonna be savvy about it. I'm not gonna be discreet. Get off your butt and appreciate the person that you're with. Even though they got flaws. I mean, you're sitting here, you're not salvaging your relationship. You really could care less. You're too busy on your own personals and you're not looking at the real picture here. Okay, when everybody has flaws, I don't care who relationship you in, Gemini, you don't understand. There's not going to be a perfect person. But sometimes you can make a perfect person yourself the way you want them to be, but they can't change unless they want to change. You can't make nobody change, Gemini, but you sure can put a mighty fist so you'll think about changing. Okay? Then we got... Okay, there's going to be some healing. The Star card came out. So it's going to be some healing after destruction. So something's going to heal. Y'all going to try to come together and heal y'all relationship because it's been going through some shakeups. Like the person, I think it's just the person figuring out what they want in life, who they want, and they're just confused a little bit. And it's not about being confused, but just don't hurt the person that you're with because you're caught behind in the freeze tag. You know what I'm saying? Just because you froze don't mean you got to freeze everybody. Gemini, you know how to throw it and you know what the weapons to use. And it's nothing wrong because you get tired of being used. You get tired of somebody your emotions not heard. But I'm going to tell you something. They're heard. Because they're feeling it. Because you done took the love away from it. You done cut it off. You done put it on freeze. Now, you showed out today, so you in time out. I'm not giving you nada, not twada, not tada. That's how you feel it. But I'm going to tell you something. Remember this. Ain't nobody perfect. It's what you want to settle for. If you don't settle for then you move on. You don't got to settle for stuff that you don't want to settle for. Okay? Even especially in love. We're trying to pick somebody. Everybody, now put it this way. Geminis, ain't nobody in this world ain't never wanted to be loved. I don't care who you are, if you're the same sex, it doesn't matter. It all boils down to this. We all got feelings and we all got needs. Okay? But we also got to respect the people that you are messing with because you got principles to think. You don't want to screw them because if they get you something, then you going to have it. And I can understand, Gemini, because we all go through that. You don't want to be giving out and then somebody else giving to somebody else. And you feel like, well, I'm not catching nothing because they stupid. You know what I'm saying? But don't think it is stupid when you cut it off and you expect them to wait. Sometimes you bring firework out. There's the people that will wait for you. Then there's people that will dog the situation, won't put up with the situation, and move the heck on. So don't get it twisted when you threaten with your sex life or whatever. You need to come on with that. If you're married to them, you need to fix your problems, especially for the holidays, get y'all stuff together. And realize if you throw out stones, and you think that person ain't going to throw nothing back at you, you're wrong. A man or a woman, whoever it is, they all want to be, at the end of the day, they want to be loved. And if you don't show them no love, there's people that will take the time out and will show them love because you sitting here playing with it. You got it in front of you and you think everything's bad about it, then fix it. You put guidelines on what you want, what I'm going to do, and that's it. We both gonna have a discussion. This is the way it is. But also remember, if you ain't got no trust, a relationship is over. It don't matter. Because every time that person goes somewhere, you're going to be tracking them or you're going to be trying to find them or you can't trust them. Why would you live in some mess like that? That's because you love them, but this is what you settle for. People talk about he cheated on me and he kept cheating. No, you settled for it because you was there. If you got tired of the cheating, why did you stay there? Why did you let him cheat the first time? Why did you let him cheat the second time? That's a choice because you love that person. It ain't all about sex. It's the principle of why they did it. What led them to that? And what led them to that, sometimes you use that as a weapon. So if you use the sex as a weapon, believe me, it'll backfire because there's somebody for everybody. If you think your relationship is so bad, and you got another person over here looking like, ooh, that looks good over there. I need to go get them hors d'oeuvres. What you think gonna happen? You think they're gonna miss out on hors d'oeuvres because you sitting over here? I'm not giving you. I need some caviar. I don't want that. I'm not giving. Can you give me a glass of wine or something? Or maybe some gin and juice. I know how it works. You tries to be, you're going to work for this. If you don't work for it, you ain't going to get none of the cookie. You ain't going to get no ice cream. And you ain't going to get a phone call. You know what I'm saying? You got to treat your person that you with, and you got to trust them. If you don't trust them, then it's done deal. I don't care how you do it. You're going to have to learn to trust each other, and you're going to have to learn to talk to each other about what's affecting your relationship instead of holding it in. Well, I'm going to say something, you're going to get pissed off. Or I'm going to say something, she's going to get pissed off. It doesn't matter. If you can't communicate to what you want, it's not going to work. There's people that have cheated on people over and over and over again. There's people that do not think maturity is an issue. It is. If you're not mature and another person's more mature than you, then yeah, they're going to make some stumbles because you're like maybe 5 or 6 or maybe 2 years you're older than them, and they feel like they're done wrong, so they go and do a temper tantrum, just like children. And it ain't no difference between sex. If you're going to put sex in the equation, there's rules to it. I'm not catching nothing because if I catch something, simple as this, you're going to wish you had none because I'm not going to put my life online because you're going through some depression or whatever. The problem is you keep waiting around with that subject and you can't communicate. One of y'all are going to end up with maybe something that you don't want. You got to think what you'll settle for and what you won't. You got to be direct and honest. And don't put up with it. If you feel like something wrong, Gemini, don't put up with it. Set your boundaries to what you'll take, what you won't take. And understand, if a person is not as mature as you, they're going to see arguments not as mature as you. You get that? If you're older than them, you're more mature, you've been in life long, you've done things, you're going to think of things more mature than your mate. So your mate's going to be needing temper tantrum sometimes. And you got to understand that's what it is. If you don't understand it's a temper tantrum, then you got to, and if they get like, whether you're not enough, then what put you together in the first place? Was it you ride them and they was like, they loved you because you was riding the heck out of them? What was it? What drawn y'all together? What put y'all passion? What's your passion with each other? That's what you need to ask yourselves. What put us together? Was it the passion? Were we playing with each other's minds when we wanted to be together? Were we lonely or were we just playing with each other? So you got to understand something. You can play this like you want to play it, like it's a temper, like it's a bad thing, Gemini. But I'm going to tell you something. Ain't nobody perfect. There's going to be things that you're not going to like about somebody that you with. And I don't care if they dip and dab in somebody else's ice cream. And don't nobody get mad at the messenger. If you love them, there's always, and if it's meant to be, it'll come back together. Because it started out with not communication. If you want somebody to love you the same way, then you got to put it out the same. If you're not putting out the same, what you expect? What you expect? Them to give you, they wash the dishes, clean the house, do everything for you, and then you ain't got nothing to say about it? They not going to do nothing? They not going to want nothing? After they done did stuff for you and then you use sex as a weapon, what do you expect? I don't understand that part. If you use sex as a weapon, the point was you're using anything you can get them because you don't want to speak. Open your mouth. Tell a person what you feel. Stop hiding your feelings. If you're hiding your feelings, it ain't going to work no way. Because what's going to happen, eventually you're going to say, well, what the heck did I do that for? Why the heck did I put up with that? Because you love that person and you settled for some of the crap they dished out. If you stop the crap from the beginning, it won't start on down the road. And if it does, you got to put it off. Ain't nobody perfect. Just like my grandma used to say, you picked this man or you picked this woman for a reason. Okay? What drawed y'all together? And then all of a sudden you cut it off. Oh, I'm not doing this and I'm not doing that. What do you expect them to do? If they cut you off, what you expect you to do? You're going to play your little temper tantrums too, Geminis. We all got, women sometimes use that as a crutch. But I'm going to tell you something. There's too many females out here and not enough males. And when it's a lot of females, they have a lot of choices. But don't you get caught up in that love triangle if you're not ready for being a love triangle. In other words, if it's not working out, you can't communicate, then you need to think about your life. You need to think what you can do to make it better. What you got to do. Because sometimes we ain't happy with ourselves. So it affects our love life. You know, if you expect love to come to you and you just a sour puss and you just act like a straight, excuse my French, an ass, what do you expect? You expect them to just, oh, I'll wash the dishes. Oh, I'll clean the clothes. Oh, I'll clean the whole house. Oh, I'll serve you a plate. Oh, I'll cook dinner. Oh, I'll take care of the kids. After a while, you burn them out. And you understand? You got to put in too. It is not, if you want a relationship to work, it's both of y'all. It's not no one. I don't care what your condition is. You have to work together. If you're not working together, you just set it for failure. Set it to failure because that's what's going to happen in the end. Y'all can fight, and some of you Geminis, y'all love that juice you up. You love to fight. Fighting ain't nothing wrong with fighting. Brings the juice, makes more stuff in your bedroom, make it more happy. But just remember, if you using it as a weapon and you got this person running all over the place and then you think he love you and then you just totally ignore, what you think he going to think? He going to think, oh, he loves me, he don't care what I do. No, he gets in this, he getting in there and he thinking. And he thinking, or she thinking. She's thinking of a plan of what to do and how to be. And you got to accept the fact that foolishness is foolishness. And when are we going to start growing up and doing the right thing to each other instead of playing with each other's minds? When you play with each other's minds, you're going to get explosion. So don't do it. Don't do it because it always ends up like this. If they want you bad enough that y'all going to compromise with each other. Y'all going to work out your problems. You don't need to put it in the street. You don't need to put nobody in it because there's a way you got together. There's a way you can finish it. But if you still go on that side, well, I'm going to put you in time out. That's where the problem comes in at. You getting too much control. You control of everything. You're not giving to nothing. You're not doing nothing. You're not putting flowers on the bed for your man or your woman when they come home. Some of y'all don't do nothing but expect the man to do everything. You got me chocolate. You better have me this. You better have me that. What are you doing to keep yours? Instead of blaming everything on everybody else while your relationship ain't crap. And sometimes you're a woman and man will go mentally nuts because they love a person so bad they can't just shut up and work it out. They got to go with their personals. Well, you do it once, you'll do it again. Forgiveness ain't there. If you don't forgive a person, then what are you doing? You're wasting each other's time. And that's your message for me in your love life. Stop playing and using it as a crutch because it's going to backfire on you. And when it does, you're going to be looking like, well, if I just would have. Ain't no just would have to it about love life. Love is what you make of it. There could be a dirty man on the street that you brought up out the street and you made him a better person. Then in the end they ditched you. But karma is a mug. You get everything back that you do to somebody else. So don't think that they getting away with anything. They done dogged you out. What do you think the Almighty gonna say? They come in, they'll drop it. They'll figure out a way to drop them and break you apart. If you both are clowning and you're both not coming together. In the end, you're going to be by yourself. And you're going to be looking stupid. And that's just what I feel. If you don't love somebody, then why are you wasting their time? Why are you wasting each other's time if you can't work things out and talk about the difficult things, even sex? And talk about how you withhold it. Or talk about what I do and what you do. And compare them together, what we can do to help each other. Instead of, oh, you didn't do this and you didn't do that. I'm sick of you. And no, what do you love about me? That's what you need to ask your mates. And they need to ask you, what do they love about you? What brought y'all together? It wasn't because y'all talked about each other. It's something that brought y'all together. I don't care if it's sex. Something brought y'all together to where y'all are twined in one. So you need to go back and think, what are y'all doing wrong that y'all can't communicate? Because that's a lot of the problems, Geminis. All it takes is seeing things in a different perspective. Yes, there's people out there that can't see if you gave them the tap, the paperwork, they couldn't see it. And they have to experiences. But in the end, the Almighty will separate you one way or another. So you keep fighting, you keep going against each other, the Almighty is going to deal with y'all. And it's not going to be pretty. So you better recognize what you want, Gemini. So when you get mad, think of the good times of what y'all do. Figure it out. Because I'm telling you, when one leaves and the other one's by themselves, it's like hurting hell that you got to go through. And all you had to do was communicate. You kept everything to yourself because you're too scared to hurt each other's feelings. I know that feeling. But in the end, you'll be alone. And that's just facts. Y'all put like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. I'm kind of like speaking on my knowledge because I just didn't want to see that. These cards, like, you withholding stuff because you think it's like a pawn to you. You got to make some decision of what you want. You're using things in the wrong way because that energy will backfire too. So you got to understand, it's like we got together, we need to sit down and work it out. Or we just might as well squash it. If it can't be no working, then what are y'all doing? Y'all wasting the kids' time, and they're going to later on in life, and they're going to still go through the same thing because y'all can't seem to come together about nothing. Thank y'all. And remember what I said, like, share, and subscribe. This LA from these streets telling the facts, not fiction. Bye-bye. Push that down.